Hello and welcome to FX Street Currencies in Play, brought to you by Royal Financial Trading. I'm joined by Matt Brown as an independent market strategist. How are you today, Matt?
Very well, thank you, Zach.
We're playing the waiting game at the moment, is that correct?
Yes.
In the FX markets, lots happening?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some movement, more so yesterday, but market's really waiting for the Fed tomorrow. That's the key event for this week.
Okay, let's have a look at the headlines that we've got on tap. Euro dollar bullish at upper range, targeting 117.13, although looking at the 15-minute chart, can't really see any impetus to go anywhere. 16.30 to 16.70 the range roughly at the moment.
Yeah.
So play the range, but be, I suppose, wary of a potential fresh break to the upside.
Yeah, indeed. Had a bit of an uplift earlier on the back of some good IFO data out from Germany, but it's drifted back again. People positioning themselves maybe ahead of the Fed tomorrow, and that's the key event. But very kind of range bound in between, and we'll see that probably for the next 24 hours.
Okay, going on to cable, sidelined about 130 support. Eyes on Haldane, who will be speaking, sniping later in the day, perhaps. Is he important?
He's a permanent member of the MPC. He has been dovish in the past, gave some hawkish indications last week, backtracked a little bit. He's speaking tonight at 6 p.m, so usually there wouldn't be much focus on what he has to say, but because he's moving between that dovish and hawkish camp, which could mean in August, the next vote could be 4-4 if he does move into the hawkish camp. Now that is important, and as I say, he is a permanent member of the MPC. The Hawks previously have been temporary members. He is permanent, and if he comes out with some hawkish statements, we could see the pound certainly rise against the dollar.
Okay. Dollar yen following US Treasuries, no change to BOJ ultra loose policies. Looking slightly better, actually, I suppose, than it was 24 hours ago. So this is probably the main change amongst the crosses. Trying to break out now, actually, as far as the price action is concerned. So support towards 110.70.80 and breaking the top of the recent range around 111.30.
Still a downward trend, though, really, for this pair. And I think that's a bit of maybe unwinding of positions, and that 110 level is key resistance. But it could well test that again.
Right, and the dollar index still depressed at 13-month lows, which I suppose you could have worked out,
yes,
given the bloodbath that we've had for the dollar over the last few days. Going on to the trading positions, got 60-40 in favour of euro dollar. I suppose the new twist here is being more short of cable at these levels, which you can understand, obviously.
Yes, indeed. I think that's probably the trade. Dollar yen as well, we've already talked about.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's surprisingly short there. I think we've gone from, I think we were 100% yesterday now down to 80. So the people are, as we've seen from this little mini breakout, people are a little bit more positive on dollar yen. Dollar Swiss, the usual state of affairs, short up to the eyeballs. 50-50 on dollar Canadian, is that a surprise to you?
A little bit. I mean, we've seen a bit more support for the commodity currencies, certainly Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. So yeah, a little bit of a surprise, but again, that may be people just taking some risk off the table ahead of tomorrow. Yeah,
the lowest we've been is sort of 124.80, something like that. So
a little bit of
bounce off there.
Down there.
Okay, so we're unwinding, I suppose, and then off to go back to euro dollar maybe. We'll go to the Aussie dollar first. Aussie dollar, obviously a great run recently, but petering out a little bit there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It may have another attempt to push higher for the Aussie. These currencies seem to be in favour, and we were talking earlier about commodity prices actually performing well in the miners in the equity space. Again, this will feed through to the commodity currency, so maybe a test higher again for the Aussie dollar, and certainly the Kiwi's been quite active over recent sessions as well.
Okay, so 74.50 the lid on that one. And then just on to euro sterling, which perennially short of it, apparently. But here we've got 89.60 is the last peak today, and obviously coming up against that big 90 level previously, but a little bit softer, maybe ahead of Haldane.
Indeed.
Okay, we're going on to the economic calendar. We've got 11 o'clock rather soon. CBI Industrial Trends Survey, 2 o'clock this afternoon, Housing Price Index 3, the consumer confidence in the US, and then a man that we've given too much publicity to already, Andy Haldane, speaking at 6 o'clock. Any final thoughts there for you?
I'd look out at 11 o'clock, certainly for sterling traders. I think we expect industrial trends to be lower than expected. This is a qualitative number as such, if you can call it that, and I expect for the UK CPI, the businesses are feeling the pinch, feeling Brexit, feeling uncertainty in the market. Look out for that. And then consumer confidence coming out of the US, I expect that to be a weaker number, and that may guide the Fed obviously tomorrow when they meet.
Matt Brown, Independent Market Strategist, thank you very much for coming in today. And that's it for FX Street, Currencies in Play, brought to you by Royal Financial Trading.